we are ready to rock and roll and have a good time doing it, yeah. And we're gonna rock and roll, live playing some Gears 5 on Pharaoh TV on YouTube and Urban Pharaoh on Twitch. Let's go, jam. So, here we go. The number one in the house, it is James. Let's go. Let's go. Hey, boys and girls, how's it going? Hopefully you're having an awesome time. It's Friday, and we're gonna have an awesome time. I got a scammer here that I'm going back and forth with, and they're the dumbest people. And so I finally started calling them out. Oh, it's so much fun. I tried calling them twice. They won't answer. Oh, I'm shy. Not now. Yeah, whatever. Hey, Black Rose 0204. Good to see you, Black Rose. Big Casino. Ching, ching. Good to see you, buddy. Spuddy, so good to see you. Pete, good to see you. Did you troll them? Oh my gosh. So this conversation's been going on for 2 days now. And they keep messaging me, even though I've pointed out how stupid they are. So what it is they added me on Snapchat, and they're OnlyFans girls, but they're not. So they've stolen these pictures from other girls, and they're posting it up. And it's the most fakest stuff going on. And then when you call them out, like, hey, do video chat right now, it's super quick, they won't answer. Oh, I'm not. No, not right now. And what they do is they save everything, all of your chats. We should keep talking on OnlyFans. I am not on your stupid OF. So I called them fake a bit ago. What did it say? So I called them. And she, air quotes, said, no, I'm shy, not now, babe. I said, haha, because you're not who you say you are. Are you from Africa? You're a guy, right? And then she says, OnlyFans verifies by passport and makes sure my content matches too. Don't be stupid. I said, this is Snapchat, wizard. You're an idiot. And then they're like, well, hold on. Oh, it's so much fun. And then she goes on and says, honestly, I'm still feeling a little disappointed that you didn't add me on OnlyFans. Like, you're a moron. They're only scam girls. Yes, they are. I love it. I think it's so much fun. I got 2 of them going on. They just added me the other day. I'm like, what are you doing? I couldn't give 2 craps. And the thing is they save the entire messages, right? They save everything. Everything is saved. So I'm totally clean from what the stuff that I say. There's the one girl I was like, I'm not even interested in anything you got to offer. I want to see if I can find this. This one thing she said. Let's see. Listen, this is just a way for me to get by. I only meet with people from OnlyFans. After we get to know each other more, a lot of things are happening with girls meeting up with strangers from Snapchat. And you not willing to join me there is a red flag. I was like, what are you even going on about? You friended me. You messaged me. I've done nothing at all. Again, read the chat. This is all you're doing. No, she said, no, I actually met my last boyfriend from OnlyFans because that showed me that he was serious about me. And then I said, what does that have to do with me? She's like, just saying, you seem cool. What? Black Rose, it is terrible. It's a shame. But the thing is it's not the actual girls. It's the African fellas. I get these all the time on Instagram. But Snapchat is the new world right now that they're using. They see an old guy, they assume I'm some desperate, horny old guy. And I let them straight up know, hey, I've been with my wife for 28 years. I'm not interested. Oh my gosh. It is so funny though. What do we got? Let's get a party going. Black Rose, so good to see you. We are going to rock out on Gears today. We got about an hour and a half-ish. Pop. Oh. I will say their English is better. Is getting better? Yeah, maybe. Yeah, so typing out, yes. Okay, you're right. English is getting better. I just assumed they're using like Chat GPT or something like that. Or oh, la, la. Excuse me. So Lee, Semi. Let's see if this will work. Last week it didn't work so well. Pete and Spuddy. Spuddy Buddy. Start a party of 5. See, it didn't even freaking work. What is going on? I'll get my Xbox booted. I got them on WhatsApp, but I no longer use it because of that. Ah, Black Rose, that sucks. Okay, if I skip this, then your party, 0 players. We may have a little bit of issues. Use, not you. No, I know what you meant. I know what you meant. I may have a little bit of issue connecting to the Xbox app because it's terrible. I don't understand it, why they did that, but close it and let's start a party again. Let's. Start a party. Let's skip that. Oh, I don't know. Hey, Recon 22. What's up, buddy? Oh, there it is. It finally connected. It finally connected. All right. Let me see. It's going to work now. Hey, who got to join? Spuddy.
Hello.
How's it going, dude? Hey, another connector.
Good.
Semi's here.
Hey, how we doing, chaps?
Hey, pretty good, buddy. How you doing?
Yeah, not bad, my friends. Not bad. Good to see you.
And you, sir.
Is Spuddy there?
Spuddy is here. Yeah, Pete just joined as well. Yeah.
Nice. Is Lee with us today? Hey, Pete.
Lee is supposed to be. Oh, no. He may be late. He may be late today.
Okay.
He's working OT.
We're getting some of that sweet overtime.
Yes, sir.
I bet Pete misses doing overtime.
Yeah. Slept till noon. Yeah, that's my overtime.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That'd be nice. So we're on the map that everyone likes because it's the daily challenge. We got 2 of the challenge cards on. Vampire, when we deal damage to enemies, we heal.
Okay.
And vampire enemies, when they hurt us, they heal.
Take it away from them.
Yes, sir. I'll get rid of that one.
That's amazing.
There we go.
We could always put one, I was gonna say we could always put one, okay, I see you put survival on instead.
Yeah, just have survivor on. The one we normally have.
Vampire actually isn't...
This is a train station?
Yeah,
Yeah,
train
this is
station
the one you like in the icy train.
That's the OG. That's the one we played originally, I think.
Possibly.
Possible.
I think the one played originally was
Oh, Asylum.
Yeah, the other train station one.
All right, yeah, that has a train too. I was confused.
Yeah, that runs you over.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it did.
there's because this one has a train line, but there's no train.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. This one we did last week, too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gee.
This is a
You
good
right
one.
doing
I
this
like.
one?
No, we'll do
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
Yeah, we'll do
yeah.
it.
I like it.
How many rounds do we have on this one?
Really? 50. I
Oh,
don't know
shoot.
if we have time for it, but we'll go as far as we go.
Yeah, we'll try to do it.
Yeah.
I can roll until 6. That's an hour and
Nice.
23 minutes.
Well, the good thing is this is a really small map.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll rock through it pretty quick.
I think so.
Well,
So
let's
how's
have to
everyone's
speedrun
week
it.
been?
Great, man. How about you?
Fantabulous.
Oh, good here.
Yeah, not bad.
A little chilly, but
Yes, sir.
it's warm today. 60.
It was upper 30s here. Next week it's supposed to be cold. It's supposed to be
Oh yeah.
one day is a high of 15.
Ooh.
Ohio 15. Oh wow, that's really cold.
One day the overnight low is supposed to be -1. So,
That's
or
borderline ridiculous.
like -19 in Celsius.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is.
That's a little chilly. That's where we're rocking now.
You know where that air is coming from, Paul? The
No.
cold air? Canada.
No, yeah, I suppose
it's
yours.
it's Arctic vortex. Every
Okay.
winter we get them.
Okay, weapons
We
locker right
basically
here,
just
boys.
get
Thank you.
Arctic
Spuddy, do you need
vortex.
one?
yeah, I'll take one for my
Alright.
torque bows.
I just need a little bit
We
more.
basically get that nice Canadian air for a week or so.
Yeah.
Sure.
It's
I
free
know,
air
eh?
conditioning. That's how I look at it.
Well, we could use it during the summer when it's like 100 degrees.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
no doubt.
Yeah.
No
Give me
doubt.
that blast of Arctic air. I want that.
I mean, when we went and visited Georgia, it was cooler in Georgia than it was in Pennsylvania.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Hello.
Oh,
How was your day?
I went in there to go help, and all of a sudden I get destroyed here. Mooney!
How's work been, Mr. Paul?
Work is good, dude. On call starting this morning, so we'll see what happens here.
I would say I hope it's quiet for you, but you don't want it to be quiet.
Only during work hours I want it to be quiet.
Do you want them to call you like at like
After
Evening
5
time.
o'clock. Yeah, after 5 o'clock or super early in the morning.
money, money, money? That's how
That's
you look
it.
at it, right?
Yeah, that's exactly it. Like, so we want to go to Disney in the 1st of November, and so we're starting to price everything out. And I looked at their our Canadian passport prices, and to get a 10-year, it's $260 friggin' dollars.
wow.
That's
Wow.
insanity. Here, Spuddy, there's your weapons locker.
Is there a
Thank you.
carbon tax on that one too?
It probably is, man. I don't know. But even to get a 5-year
Some
one, it's
paper tax.
$190 as well
Is that per person?
per person. So it's going to cost us $900 for the 4 of us just to get a passport.
I think in
I'm
the
not-
U.S. it's about half that price
Oh, no
for a
doubt.
10-year.
No doubt.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's thoroughly annoying, but whatever. We'll work it. So I said to Steph today, I was like, maybe we'll just get like one every 2 weeks or one a month leading up to the trip.
Why don't you just go to Moncton instead?
We
Not
go
the
there all the
same.
time, but it's yeah,
Not the
definitely
same.
not the same. I could go to GameStop or something there. That's about it. Oh yeah. Yeah. How about work, James? How about you, man? You said your boss has been what do you call it? Blanking you?
Yeah, just ignoring. Work's been a bit shitty for me for the last couple of... It's just steadily going downhill.
Yeah.
So I'm probably going to stick it out for another year till I have the deposit saved for a house. And then I'll look elsewhere, I think.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow.
Everything has its peaks and troughs.
True.
But they're starting to kind of take the piss a bit. So we have something like a recognition thing in our company called the Gem Awards, where if you get like loads of good feedback from customers or you like fix some really hairy issues, you can be nominated for that.
Yeah.
And the reward of getting a gem, it stands for Go the Extra Mile, one of those stupid company acronyms. And you get like you get £150 voucher, which is good.
Okay. Yeah, yeah.
You know, that's pretty good. But the company, as of this week, have retired that program and replaced it with
Oh.
something called Winning Every Day.
Oh.
Now, what that means is you can say you save a company from a P1 outage that saves them hundreds of thousands of dollars, yeah, in damages and lost, you know, time or whatever.
Okay.
Instead of getting a gem award, you will get a digital e-card signed by management saying well done.
Oh, dude, that's a gift that keeps on giving all year round,
Yeah.
Clark. Nice.
Who needs money when you can get a well done?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That's phenomenal, man. Well, that's, you know what? That's good on, that's very progressive of your company.
It certainly is.
Fucking smoke grenades.
And they wonder
Motherfucker.
why employees don't put that much effort into their jobs anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But our poor CEO, she December of 2024, so last month, bless her, she only took home $8 million.
Oh, okay.
I know
Well,
it's
Practically in poverty.
terrible.
That's jump change.
Yeah. Yeah, it's terrible,
that's-
isn't it?
Yeah, she needs a little more. Oh, what the
Yeah.
hell?
Well,
She
Whether
needs
or
at
not I-
least another 0.
Yeah, 80 million.
well, we'll see in March if I do decide to stick it out there or not, because that's when our pay reviews are. So we have like every company, we have personal goals and team
Yep.
goals that are set, and I think we have 5 goals. Each rate, and you fill out what you've done to achieve them goals, and then you're graded on a 1, meaning you haven't hit it, all the way through 5, which means you far exceeded your goals.
Yep.
And out of my 5 goals, I got level 5 on everything. I far exceeded the entire
Yeah, you did.
scoreboard.
I
And
said
if
no.
I don't get a if I don't get a pay rise or anything, I'm going to be like, yeah, I'm kind of done with effort in this company.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Because that means they're just taking you for granted. There's no
100%.
recognition for excellence anymore.
Well, I can't remember if I told you this, Paul, but I told Mooney I added up the stats for 2024 for customer-facing tickets resolved.
Yeah, you
So,
did say it. Tell us
obviously-
last week.
I did, yeah.
What was it? You did 300 and some, and the other people did like
Oh, no.
10.
No, for the entire year.
Okay,
The lowest person, who is on £10,000 more than me a year,
right.
resolved 89 customer-facing tickets in the whole year.
Yeah.
I resolved 1,005.
Oh, that's it. Yeah. Yeah. See, that's crazy. See, you're a go-getter, James. All the grief you give me, you're exactly the same. I appreciate that, man.
I am, but I get really butthurt if it's not recognised. As much as I don't like to think that way, there comes a point where you're like, yeah, I'm kind of done.
Yeah, recognition is good though, 100%. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
They're definitely taking advantage of you then. Like,
Yeah.
like these dudes that are, I assume they're the level 3 guys as well, right?
Level 3 and level 2. I did more work than every level 2 engineer combined last year.
Yeah.
And some of them are only on 5 grand less than me. So there's not a lot of difference in pay.
Yeah, that's insane.
I'm the lowest paid level 3 guy there because I'm the newest.
Yeah, you're the newest, right?
But I'm doing the most.
That's rough. And then you said your manager's not talking to you.
Well,
Talking to you.
if he doesn't like what you message him, he just won't reply to you,
Okay.
which is a little rude.
Hey, Kirby.
To say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, when you have a moment, can I get an upgrade on the weapon locker?
Shoot. Yep. I need more cash.
Okay, more cash coming
yeah.
up.
We gave him an offer. So me and my colleague gave him an offer just before Christmas because he was like, we need to really, really push to get as many tickets closed as possible in the new year. So we start the new year off, with kind of a blank slate.
Sure, yeah.
Half the team had gone off sick with flu,
Okay.
and we were about to break up for Christmas. So I messaged him, and I'm like, me and my colleague have an offer for you. On the Sunday, just before New Year, if you're happy to pay us like 5 hours worth of overtime, me and my colleague will log on, we'll jump in a conference call, and we'll spend the whole day axing through the queue and resolving things. And because I had a look through it, I'm like, if I had the time, I could resolve about 30 or 40 tickets.
Okay.
And he saw the message and ignored it, and then complained in the new year that there were too many things open.
Okay. He's one of those wizards. Nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Insane.
Even today, like our backup systems, a number of things are failing. There were 34 things that have been failing on there, and no one in the last year has bothered to go in and fix them.
Yeah.
So I had some free time today, so I went in and I fixed a bunch. I got it down from 34 backup failures to 19.
Mm-hmm.
I messaged him saying, I've done this, and he replied saying, what about the other 19?
No, he didn't. No way.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did.
Now he's just
If
being
you
a piece of crap.
Mate,
That
if you can keep me covered a sec, I'll send you the picture of the message. Hold on.
Oh my god.
I'll be back in a sec. You'll laugh at this.
That's so stupid. It'd be hard to work for people like that, I'll tell you right now. I'm a big feeling guy anyway, so that would just rub me the wrong way. Wow.
And you know what? It's managers like that who complain that nobody wants to work for them.
Sure.
They're the ones that make all those Facebook posts saying how nobody wants to work anymore.
Yeah. Oh wow. I just can't. I can't imagine.
I can. Because I've worked for people like that before, too.
Yeah. I can't say that I have.
It's very common that with managers and, like, retail.
Let's see here, Mr. Mucklin. Messenger.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Some coins in the box.
So, okay, hold on, James. He said, "Thank you, James. Do we know what and why the other 19 exists?" So, I know what you're saying, but I take it as he kind of wants a deeper dive on the other ones, if they're harder issues, if they need to have a little more hands-on from others. That's how I'm taking that.
he's like, why are the others still there? That's what he's doing with that.
Oh.
And he's like that with everything else, so that's why I know.
Oh,
that's
is
what
he?
means.
Okay. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, he's not too interested of what you have done. He's interested about what still hasn't been done.
I've managed to get the restore point failures down from 34 to 19. That should be a lot less noise. Thank you, James. Do we know what and why the other 19 exists? I hope that's not the... Yeah, that sucks, man. That's hard.
Don't give him the benefit of the doubt, Paul. The guy's a scumbag.
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Yeah, he's a really, really bad manager.
Yeah, that sucks.
Good managers are hard to come by.
Yeah, so it's just so many little things like that that make me think, you know what, screw it. Basically.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm
Well,
still on a
just-
good wage. I'm still learning, so yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, just
But
make
like-
sure you leave, for a better opportunity, not just for the sake of leaving.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. I'm not one of those people. I'll stick it out till it's the right time.
Can I get
Right.
one more locker upgrade then?
Yep.
Thank you.
I'm hoping when Trump comes in, things with Ukraine and Russia will finally get sorted.
Well,
I'm
I
hoping
think
this
Russia
Gaza
wants to get that sorted quickly because
They
relations
do.
between Russia and China are deteriorating pretty rapidly.
Well, there's also the Palestinian and Israeli deal that's meant to be signed on Sunday as well, and that should be over. So I'm really hoping towards the latter part of this year, things stabilize financially. In the world as a whole. But our Prime Minister, have you seen this? Our Prime Minister went to Ukraine to pledge 100 years of support.
Oh my god.
Amazing. You guys
Honestly-
are so awesome.
With that type of administration, you really have no hope.
No.
Yeah, well, we're now getting knee deep into our left-wing government.
Congratulations. That's
Oh,
very...
crap. We got a warden over here.
Well, if they sentence that guy to 7 years for Facebook posts,
7
we're
years.
well into our we're well into
Yeah.
our socialist. And you guys are just coming out of yours. You've had your 4 years of hell. We're now just starting.
But yeah, we had hell, but nothing like that people would go to jail for Facebook
Yeah,
posts.
that's
That's Soviet
Yeah.
Union style.
Yeah. Now
Well,
the
the
problem
prob-
is that your conservative government is our liberal government.
Yeah.
Mm. And our Liberal government are just so wacko.
Yeah.
That's the thing. Like, your conservatives, I know people complain about them, but like, it's even worse now.
It is. I mean, don't get me wrong. Our Conservative government was utterly terrible. They were sleazy scumbags.
Right.
That's because your
But
conservative government are just Democrats.
Yeah, there are Democrats.
basically, and I mean, they did some pretty horrific things. But most of the Conservatives are all finance people. They're all businessmen. Like they know how not, they know how to keep out of people's pockets to a degree. The Labour government have come in and, yeah, they've requisitioned twice as many hotels to house illegal immigrants.
They're just socialist or communist, even.
Yeah,
You know, your Labour Party just sounds like they're just straight up communists.
they pretty much are. The problem is because our Conservatives were in so long, like the younger generation, like Lee, don't even know what Labour were like the last time they were in.
Right.
So all
That's
the
the
young
problem.
people
Yeah.
who voted them in, because all they know is how bad the Tories are. Like they weren't around when Labour was in first time.
I can hear that a little bit in Lee, the way he talks about it.
Yeah, it's just like, they can't get any worse. I'm like, you haven't seen what they were like.
Yeah. It can get worse, a lot
Yep.
worse.
Yes, and
Yeah.
yes.
Justin Trudeau is an example of that.
100%.
Because you can talk a good game, and then then when they actually start implementing their policies, you really understand
Yeah.
where they come from.
I'm terrible they're going to implement some form of their own carbon tax. They're already talking about we need to get to net zero. We need to cut our emissions.
Insane.
That means they're trying to set up a smoke screen to hide something.
Hmm.
Whenever
And
they
now-
start getting heavy into that, it's always a smoke screen to hide something.
Well, our local councils now, which would be like your kind of individual states, we pay what is known as a council tax. I don't know what your equivalent is.
State tax.
Well,
I do,
State
Mooney.
tax.
I play a
What-
little
What
bit.
would yours be, Paul?
I started playing at the end of the year this year. Say that again, James. Sorry.
What would be your equivalent of our council tax? That pays for our local services like bins,
Oh,
bin
well, the thing
collections,
is,
things like that.
we do have a local councils as well as states. We pay both state tax and local tax.
Okay, so
we
yeah,
get,
it'd
we
be
get
your
triple
local
tax.
They don't.
We pay federal, state, and I'm sorry,
state.
Tennessee doesn't.
No.
Yeah, I pay.
Pennsylvania, you get triple taxed.
I pay provincial
Yeah, New York
tax.
too.
Yeah,
New York, you do too.
I pay provincial,
Georgia, you
federal,
get
and
doubled.
carbon. Those are the three taxes
Yeah.
right now. And then I paid like GST on top of our normal sales tax as well.
Because, hey, at least one thing Georgia has when I get there, no school tax.
No school tax?
Yeah.
Huh.
Your property tax pays for it.
Wow, okay. Wish mine did. Yeah, we're taxed at the
And
union.
no local tax. Your state
Yeah.
tax covers local.
Like, I save well over $10,000 in property taxes by living in Tennessee compared to New York.
That's insane.
I'm not surprised, mate.
And New York's property taxes are worse than Pennsylvania's.
Oh yeah.
The only place I might be close to New York and PA would probably be
Calif-
Philly.
Oh yeah. And California is another place where property taxes are insane. Taxes
I was
are
watching-
insane in general.
They are. I was watching a thing about how bad California's gotten.
California.
I didn't know how
Yeah.
bad California's elderly homeless problem is.
Oh, it's so out of control. It's not even
Elderly
It's not
homeless?
even fun.
Elderly homeless,
Oh,
yeah,
that
60 to
sucks.
70-year-olds
That's insane.
who've rented all their lives, but now because rents have spiraled, their social security, I think that's the equivalent of our pension.
Yeah.
Their social
Social
security
Security's-
doesn't. Yeah, it's not covering the rent.
Yeah.
So homeless shelters are saying, look, we're having people. An 80-year-old man in a stroller has just walked in, saying he's just been made homeless. Like there was a nurse in California who kind of broke down, saying, you know, I'm going to homeless shelters looking for plugs to plug oxygen in to help people. Like it's absolutely insane.
But they give them credit though. They have wonderful diversity hires and stuff, diversity
Yeah.
programs.
Yeah.
Have you seen what's going on at Facebook?
I don't know.
I have not.
What now?
I don't use Facebook
Oh my
anymore.
God, you've not seen it. With the incoming Trump administration, Mark Zuckerberg has removed all of his DEI shit.
Oh yeah. That guy is still whichever way the wind's blowing.
Yeah.
That's
Oh, yeah.
that's how he is.
I mean, he's a true businessman. He
Yeah,
knows
he's
where
a
the
bit-
money
yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Hmm.
The money's not in DEI anymore, so he's not going to do
It's
DEI.
definitely
Yeah.
not.
No,
He didn't become a billionaire by being stupid.
No, that's
No.
it's definitely time for that pendulum to swing.
Yeah. It was insane.
long
You
as-
know how things were going.
Yeah.
As
you're
long
right.
as it doesn't swing too far and we start having tons of sovereign citizens.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Those guys are
So,
amazing.
yeah, those people. Yeah. Honestly, if I was a cop, I might have to fucking put a bullet in the head. You know, when I hear that.
It's so funny. Those videos are amazing.
Well, they. I
Does
don't
that
have to
mean-
do anything. I'm a
That is
sovereign
one
ci-
thing
I'm
we
a,
do
I'm
have
a
in
free
America.
inhabitant.
Yeah.
A true extreme right wing with the sovereign citizens. The people who believe government doesn't exist.
Right.
Yeah.
As much as I don't like the government in you know many different ways,
Sure.
you do have to have some sort of government. Otherwise,
Yeah.
it's just anarchy and
Yeah.
chaos.
If you do not have government, someone will impose order. Whether
Yeah.
it's a warlord or a tribal chieftain or a mafia don.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I started watching Tulsa King the other day. Man, that's
Yeah,
a great freaking show.
I have to watch that.
I've never heard of it.
So there's a guy named Tyler Sheridan who he's a TV show producer or whatever, and he made Yellowstone, he's done Landman, he's done
Okay.
Tulsa King,
Oh,
and all
that's
of
a
his
great
shows
resume.
are bangers. It's incredible. So Steph and I finished Landman. Oh, the other one was Lioness, and that is surprisingly awesome as well. And so I was like, all right, I got to watch Tulsa King. It's been sitting here forever. Let's do it. And I'm like, okay, Sylvester Stallone's awesome because they're all like, it's all dirty, gritty sort of TV shows with tons of swearing, boobies and stuff. So that's right up my alley. And it's just really good television. But it's not on TV, of course. And I'm just really impressed.
Nah.
is it on Amazon or?
Amazon
Yeah.
Prime. Yeah, it's on Prime.
Yeah. Yeah.
Pete, are you gonna be okay when they ban TikTok in America?
Oh yeah. My life is over, pretty much.
So hold on, no Pete. Mr. Beast and the boys are planning on purchasing it and regulating it properly. So
Really?
yeah.
That'd be interesting.
Also, there's a Canadian.
I heard that there was no deal going through and that they were just going to close it.
So they just
Mr.
met the
Beast
other
doesn't
day.
even.
Yeah.
I'm
was
pretty
that
sure
for?
Mr. Beast doesn't have enough money to buy a near $1 trillion company.
I don't know. I know Kevin O'Leary, who's a Canadian billionaire. He's met with his billionaire friends, and they are willing to put a bid in to buy it as well.
But yeah,
Will
I
China
mean-
sell it?
What? Oh, sorry. Say that again, Pete.
Will China sell it?
Yeah. So it's
well,
It's supposed to be a Singaporean dude that owns it or whatever. But since they're
I
shutting
thought Tencent owned it.
I'm not sure. There is a new alternative that people are flocking to though, and I think it's called Red Note or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. Know nothing about it other than that it's literally just TikTok.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I'm not familiar with. Like I never used it. Like how is it different from any other app?
It's not.
No, it's definitely not.
It's Facebook but dumber.
Okay.
Which already is very impressive. Basically, TikTok in a nutshell. Imagine putting YouTube Shorts and Facebook together, and combining the worst parts of both.
Okay. I think I can live without it.
It all depends your algorithm, though, what they give you. You can freely skip as much crap as you want. There's some stuff that I thoroughly enjoy, though, that's on there.
Yeah, I don't watch TikTok.
But
You've
most
sent me
of
a
that
few
stuff
things
that's
on there, and I
actually
haven't.
good is just stolen from other places.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just wouldn't have time. Like, for me, YouTube is more than enough. There's so much fucking shitting on YouTube that that's interesting, and I want to see all the old stuff. And there's not enough hours in the day to see it all.
Yeah, that's true.
YouTube also has those pretty cool science channels too,
Yeah, it's got a lot of good documentaries.
and the tech channels.
Yeah.
Have you seen Trump's new portrait they revealed today?
Yes.
I have not.
No.
If you compare the two of them, it is night and day.
It definitely is. His
Yeah.
2017 portrait
Yeah.
where he's all smiling, and then he's got this new one today where he's doing the classic Trump frowning face with one
Yeah.
eye
With the lower
semi-closed
lip.
and the other one
What
with
about the lower lip? Is it like
No,
you know how
I
what
don't
he
think
does
it
his
is.
lower
yeah,
lip?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. When he's looking like almost pouting a little bit, but he's got
Yeah,
one
yeah.
eyebrow raised. Do you know that one?
it's
That's his official one now.
yeah, it's more
Yeah.
like I'm gonna kick some ass now is what I'm gonna do. I'm back in.
Well, now he's gonna have a cabinet that actually supports his agenda, which is
Yeah.
it's a huge difference.
When does Pierre Poilievre get in, Paul?
Well, we won't know. We didn't even vote or anything like that. So here's where we're at right now with this wonderful
What?
process. Yeah. So Justin Trudeau decided to prorogue the government. So he shut it down until the end of March. So now these
And
guys,
he can do that.
He can do that. Yeah. He talked to the governor of Canada or whatever, and they're like, yeah, okay, we'll do that. And so now there's no government activities for until the end of March, but they're still getting paid. And
Yeah. Well, they must love it.
Oh,
Free
yeah.
vacation.
so in the meantime, the Liberals are trying to find out who their next leader is. And so that's going to be either Carnage Carney, Mark Carney, whatever his name is, or Chrystia Freeland, who's the psycho girl that was already destroyed the country with Trudeau, which is funny.
Yeah.
So the two of them are just nutbags. So like, all right. And so while that's going on, when they get back into the government at the end of March, either Jagmeet Singh will sign with the Conservatives and say, yeah, no confidence in this government, which will have an election early, or he'll do what he's been doing for the last couple of years, side with the Liberals and be like, oh, no, it's all good. And then we'll have an election here in November.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it sucks. But the fact that
You're looking at almost an entire year if
Yes.
that happens.
so JT was able to shut down the government, which is mind
What a
blowing.
scum.
I think these guys should not get paid. If they can do that, they shouldn't get paid at all.
Right? Yeah, I agree.
If I didn't go to work for 3 months, I wouldn't get paid.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just mind blowing. So, like, whatever. His Majesty, what's up, buddy? So yeah, like whatever.
Our
In
Prime
case you're
Minister's...
curious, Boss was a warden.
Spuddy, say that again.
In case you're curious, the boss was a warden.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, yeah. All right, James.
He's
what-
currently beating the shit out of a scion.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I
Okay.
see that. Yeah, he is fucking pummeling him.
That's funny. James, what
Oh,
were you
he
saying?
was.
I was saying that our sleazy left-wing government is already turning into like your Justin Trudeau.
Yeah, it's
So
it's
Keir
mind-blowing.
Keir Starmer went on holiday, and they've already revealed the taxpayers' bill for his hotel, the fancy
Oh,
meals, the
nice.
steak
See,
dinners.
I
Yeah.
don't understand how like they can go on vacation. It's paid for. They should at least that's like
Yeah,
their own free time.
Yeah.
yeah, I know.
It's crazy. JT does the same thing. Carbon tax us out the ass, but fly around on a jet all around the world, everywhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It's
Yeah,
so funny.
yeah. But he's so important. So his
Oh yeah.
carbon footprint.
Oh,
He's doing something important. But as regular citizens, we just we useless. So we shouldn't drive and fly or do any of that stuff.
exactly.
Drink out of a paper straw.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
Oh,
so,
pretty good.
and our Mayor of London is now being investigated because it turns out he's been accepting huge gifts, which obviously is against the rules. Or when you're in kind of parliament and
Right.
government, you're
Right.
not meant to accept gifts.
Of
But
course.
he was gifted Taylor Swift tickets worth
Oh.
like £3,000.
Oh, so he's a
And
Swiftie.
it's like, you know,
Yeah. He's
oh, just.
I
Well,
have-
didn't Trudeau go
Doesn't even
dancing? to
surprise me.
Taylor
Yeah. Oh
Swift?
Yes,
yeah.
he
He
did.
was dancing. Yeah. He was boogieing.
Yes, he was.
I mean, he looks like a Swiftie, so.
Yeah. Now, is he gay, Justin Trudeau?
So the thing is he's the rumor is he's okay. Not the. I'm sorry. So let's establish it. He got it. His wife left him. This was last year, whatever. And
Good.
but there's so much stuff coming out now about his sexuality that it's mind blowing and hard to deny.
He's very effeminate.
Oh yeah, he really
Oh, yeah.
is.
Super.
So I'm pretty sure within the next 5 years it'll come out that he's either gay or just bisexual, whatever.
Yeah.
Or maybe
That's
he's
a
just
lot.
into anything and he's pansexual.
Yeah, I don't know, he could be.
See, like
You know,
that
have some-
poster looks
I
pretty
wonder
hot.
if Fidel Castro would be proud that his son is gay.
It's so funny, the Fidel Castro thing. James, what were you saying?
That video I sent you earlier of Pierre Polyev
Yes.
just owning the reporter. And the reporter's like, well, why do people commit crime? And he looks and goes, well, because they're criminals.
Yeah.
Like, just owning the reporter. What
Yeah.
a moron.
Well, that stems from one of the stories he told, where I think it was out in BC or something like that, where one dude committed a crime. He was allowed out on bail, went back, committed a crime again. He was allowed back out on bail and did it again, like another criminal act.
Isn't that insane?
It is insane.
It's insane.
And that's why he's talking about it, is there's criminals doing criminal things over and over and over. And with our
Right.
current government, you can do whatever the heck you want. Yeah,
you know-
DPG.
There's a time when you throw away the key. Like
Yeah.
some people are just, there's no hope.
They couldn't care less.
I
Just
can
make sure to
understand-
leave your... Carry on,
Sorry.
Spuddy.
I was gonna say I can understand letting him out on bail the first time, but after the first time he does it again,
Yeah,
bail
yeah.
should have been denied.
In the
If there are
same
peop-
day.
Right. But there are people with like their rap sheets are a mile long.
Yeah. It's wild.
And it's not like for stealing candy bars. It's it's
Yeah.
the felonies.
Yeah. He has destroyed this country. It is so mind blowing. Immigration was never an issue in Canada, and now it's a massive.
He-
So,
I was under the impression that Canada was one of the hardest places to actually be able to move into. So it was your laws were very, very tough.
JT during COVID went crazy and allowed everybody in, unvetted as well. Is the crazy thing.
Well, that's the worst part about it.
And so you want to hear something mind-blowing? It was just reported yesterday that 50,000 immigration students didn't check in at school.
Yeah.
So they applied for the education visa. They got it easily. And they're like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to school. See ya.
And they'll never leave. Yeah,
They'll
and
never leave.
leave.
100%.
Unless you get a border czar like we are and start deporting them and rounding them up.
Same thing happening here in 3 years. DPG, where are you at? You're in Jersey, aren't you?
Who's that guy in America who's in charge of like ICE?
Currently?
And they asked, I don't, is
Yeah.
the bald guy? The
Oh
one that
yeah, he's
reported
gonna
out-
be. He's gonna be in charge of that. He's not yet until the 20th. When he's the Trump's guy. Oh no, are you
He-
talking about the
I can't think of his
Mayorkas?
name.
Mayorkas?
I don't know his name, but I saw him in an interview clip with a woman who's like, "How can you stop families from being separated? It's blah blah blah." He's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Well, we'll deport them all together."
Yeah. Well,
And he
he's
just
not,
said it's stone cold.
Yeah, but he's not the guy. He'll be the guy on Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tom Homan. DPG
Yeah.
just said Tom Homan.
Ah,
Yeah.
that's his name. That's my first time seeing that guy, and there was like no emotion in his voice. He's like, "Look, we're gonna do what we have to do."
Yeah.
End
Yeah.
of, basically.
Yeah, because anybody could use that as an excuse. You know, not only that, you bang a woman here, and now because of you have a baby in America, now you can stay here forever.
Yeah.
They should take that away too. Like, you're not automatically a citizen if you're born here.
Trump said that's one of the things he wants to get rid of.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
hell yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
Yeah.
because people do that on purpose.
yes.
First of all,
Well-
they don't have the money to pay for the baby's birth when they go to the hospital, so taxpayers pay for it,
Mm-hmm.
and then they become automatically citizens.
Well, our Labour government have finally caved into public pressure because there was so much public outrage, and they're going to do an investigation into the grooming gangs in the UK.
Oh,
That's nice
okay.
of them finally to do that.
Yeah, well, they weren't going to do it. They were basically just going to let it. Okay, yeah, we know like 2,000 Pakistani men have raped girls across multiple, cities for the last 10 years, but we don't want to be seen as racist, so we're just
Racist.
going to let it slide.
Yeah,
We're going to let it
That's-
slide, but
that's
yeah,
more
there's-
important than protecting your own citizens.
Mhm.
It's just that.
I wonder why there's so much hate.
It's just the minority was so loud, and while
Yeah.
the rest of us were just quiet, and now it's taken a massive swing. But yes, Spuddy's right that you don't want it to go way over the other end. You got to kind of find a balance, because then
Yeah.
it would be another crazy swing back the other way.
The other end is, we've never actually done an extreme right-wing swing. The closest we ever had to that would probably be the 1950s.
Yeah. What's his name?
McCarthy.
Senator. Yeah.
Oh, sorry about that. Meant to skip. Yeah, it's just wild times, boys, and I just want things to go. It doesn't have to,
Stability.
yeah, I definitely want my money back from the government as much
Same.
as possible.
Hold on, you
anyways.
did get it back. You got your carbon tax, carbon
My
rebate.
carbon tax. That's right, my $166. Thank you so much, JT. More money in my pocket for 8 out of 10 Canadians. They're just
That's fantastic.
lunatics, man. Lunatics.
And for the other two Canadians, screw you.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah, but don't forget about the senior dental care. That's
Yes, that nobody.
yeah, he
is.
never
yeah,
forgets to
yeah.
mention that. Yeah. No matter what you ask him, he'll bring that up.
The whole thing is with that too. It's not every dentist is doing that because the government isn't giving the money to the
Yeah.
reimbursing these dentists. So they're like,
Yeah,
"All
you
right,
get the
forget it."
1-800 dentist that will, like the ones that actually do a good job will not participate in a program like
Yeah.
that.
Oh crap! Yeah, it's. I don't know.
Like-
we'll see what happens.
Like you don't go to college and dental school for like 8 years and pay
Right.
a ton of money to make peanuts. It's just
Yeah,
that's not how it's
Yeah,
going to be.
Yeah.
And even so, when Trump gets in, so all those talks about tariffs and all that stuff, even my work is quite concerned about the tariffs. So they've been having meetings like, what are we going to do if this happens and stuff like that, which is pretty interesting.
Yeah, because yours
I've-
is an oil company, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think Trump's going to have a harder time than he thinks getting the entirety of his plan passed through because a lot of Republicans aren't on board with it.
Hey. All right, but you got to get ready for 6:30, right? Okay, now go ahead. Yeah, so we'll see what happens here.
Yeah. I think he's going to have to find a middle ground because
Of
Yeah,
course. Yeah.
yeah.
while the Republican Party is one party, our party system, like our parties really are a bunch of little parties put together.
Yeah, I just can't see him fully go. Like, there's got to be some happy medium. I understand country first and all of that stuff, but like you just can't have a war with because Ontario's threatening to not send power down towards New York and all those places that they provide power to, and it's just like, oh my gosh, can we just all get on board, dump the garbage politics that's been implemented over the last 4 years,
Yeah.
and let's just start riding because we're getting rid of the clown that we had.
Yeah, and it's always the little man like you and me that suffers.
Yeah. And all this craziness about World War III. Yeah, it's I don't know what's gonna happen, but good times all around. It's funny that the man that's gonna possibly save everybody is the one everybody claims is racist and hates this person and that group and everything.
I want to know where did the racist claim come from?
I'm not sure.
What he called M13 gang members like scumbags and whatever, but like, and then they claim that he called Hispanics. But when has he ever been racist towards like blacks?
What I think it was when his first term when they were I want to say when they were in Carolina, whatever.
Yeah, but like, I know they took one paragraph from this. If you hear the entire speech,
yeah, but
it's completely, that's not the message at all.
He said there was good people on both sides with the Nazi.
Well, he was talking about the people who defend having the Confederate flag.
Sure,
that's
yeah.
not. Yeah.
No,
but it's not all about that. Those people are not all KKK members.
No, exactly. No, I fully understand. Yeah, I just assumed that's where a lot of that was coming from.
Well, I know. Well, that's what the media did because it was so they'd play that one clip and they'd say, "Look, this is what he said."
Yeah.
Biden said more inappropriate things than
Did
Trump
you
ever
see?
has.
Yeah, in the 90s, he said like he wasn't gonna. His children were not gonna go into these jungle schools when they were integrating school system. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but you
Amazing.
never hear that. You never hear that in the news.
No.
No.
He was an advocate against gay marriage. He says states need to respect that.
Yeah.
And even as president, he said poor kids are just as bright as white kids. Right.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah.
He's had some bangers for sure.
And Prince Philip, obviously our Queen Elizabeth, was married to Prince Philip.
Yes.
And he's said some real racist things that never really made it to media, just because he spoke the right narrative and how powerful he was. He had a trip, you can Google this because it's going to sound like I've made this up, but on his trip to either Thailand or China, he complained that there were too many slitty eyes.
That's
That
insanity.
was his comment.
Yeah. Not only that, but the statement itself, like if you go to China, you're going to see people that look a little different than you.
Exactly.
Amazing.
They're only like 1.3 to 4 billion of them.
People are wild.
What madness is this? Chinese people live in China?
I know.
Yeah, exactly. Acquired.
Next thing you're going to tell me that Americans live in America
Yep.
and Canadians live in Canada.
Well, everybody's a Canadian according to JT. A Canadian is a
And
Canadian.
Albanians live in the UK.
The UK they're calling it the Great Replacement. They're
okay.
white British in London and I want to say Birmingham are for the first time in the 2024 census
Ham.
not a majority.
What is the majority?
It's everything else. So like in London,
see.
white British accounts for like 48% of the population. And then the other 52 are, Albanians, Pakistanis, Indians, etc., etc.
Okay.
Yeah. See, I have a problem with that because now, like, Great Britain as we know it will soon not exist anymore. Your culture is going to,
No,
because
it's
a lot of these
going.
people don't simulate to your culture. They want to bring their own culture and
No,
incorporate
they're
that.
not.
Yeah.
A
That's
lot
my
of-
problem with mass, immigration like that.
Well, a lot of London is now kind of just Asian run. And although it's not official, there are kind of Sharia law enforced areas.
Yeah, see, that's when it's gone way too far.
It's not official, but you get, groups of young Muslim men, if they see kind of a young girl dressed inappropriately, they'll be like, you got to leave, or you got to cover up. And they're
And
quite intimidating.
what if she says no?
Oh, that's a no-no.
I don't think that's happened, mate.
Probably not.
That's what I mean.
Just a fact of life, unfortunately.
That's why life sucks now.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
What we got? I got 36 minutes, boys. Well, unless Steph's a little
Ah,
later.
that's
She's
cool.
supposed to go to Costco for a bit, so I may have a little
Nice.
bit longer.
Yeah.
What are you
Well,
up
I
to
mean,
tonight, then?
Nothing. Just staying home. Steph's gonna make some rigatoni, and yeah. That's
We
gonna
had
be-
Rigatoni.
rigatoni the other night.
Yeah. Oh, did ya? Nice.
Yeah. That's a good dish.
I had some beans and sausage on toast.
That's gross, dude.
That sounds like very British to me.
It is very British. Steph said she liked it, though.
No, she didn't.
I remember it differently.
No, I have the text messages between you and I, dude. I could totally, I could bring receipts if you want.
What are those peas that you have in Britain that really sound disgusting?
Mushy peas.
Oh, God. That's
You've never had mushy peas.
No, and I never will.
It sounds like cream corn, but peas.
Yeah, exactly.
No, it's just you get peas, mush them up, add some water, and
Oh,
serve
gosh.
them.
And
Serve them in kind of a heap.
and that's
So,
a
so
still.
it's like split pea soup, but bad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, that's
Even
yeah. They're
like-
nice. That goes with fish.
Even those peas, like in the
What?
can, they're not the right color. They're
Yeah.
kind of like,
Oh,
they're
the ones
so
that are kind of
disgusting.
gray
Yeah, yeah. They're absolutely disgusting.
and taste like
Yeah,
the
they're-
can they came in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
They're processed peas. We have garden peas, which are the nice, green ones. Oh, we don't live in the Stone Age.
What are the
Something
ones
in
that are
the
like
places.
still in like the little pea pod?
I saw the
Oh,
interview with Harris and
yeah,
the
potted
CNS. He didn't
peas.
answer a single question. Didn't apologize to the families who lost their loved ones to the gang.
I don't know if this is true anymore, but I worked with
I
this
didn't
girl,
see that one.
and she went to London in 1996, and she said she ate at McDonald's every day.
I don't
Not
blame
eat
her.
that bread.
Say what?
Come on now.
I've shown Paul some of our incredible English dishes.
Mm-hmm.
What about toad in the hole?
I don't even know what that is.
I have no idea.
Where you make a giant fluffy Yorkshire pudding, and in
Yorkshire.
the pudding you have sausages and peas and potatoes, and your entire dinner's within the pudding.
Yeah,
Well,
why?
it's very nice.
It's why.
Why not?
Because it's disgusting.
I think what you need to try is a good beef pot pie.
All right.
No, we don't have them over here.
You need a hardcore.
So what
P10.
it is
Don't get them.
it's like a thick beef gravy. You got beef, and then you have noodles and potatoes.
Actually, sounds good.
As good as beans and sausage on toast.
No.
That's not even
And
a thing.
basically,
Paul, would you eat that?
No, not even a little bit.
When you go to his
What
wedding,
about
what are
beef
you going to do
pot
about?
I'm going to I'm going to McDonald's every day. So what I'm doing.
or as people in the South claim, it's just beef stew.
Yeah. It's not beans and sausage. I even sent you a picture, Paul. I genuinely thought you'd say, "Oh, that doesn't look too bad."
So,
It's just toast and beans and sausage.
so when you say beans on toast, what type of beans are we talking? Because
Like,
when you
Bra-
say beans,
Branston beans, Heinz beans.
Just those brown beans. Yeah, the Heinz light brown beans, the ones that aren't so good.
oh, so it's like the Great Northern White Beans and just like the tomatoes, sugar syrup type stuff that we have for like baked
much.
beans.
Yeah, and
'Cause
they
that
come in a
seems like
tin.
that'd be, yeah, that seems like that'd
little-
be too sweet for toast.
Yeah.
Oh no, no, you put it on toast. It's nice.
Soggy toast is
And what kind of
No,
sauce?
no, no, it's not soggy. They're like little pork sausages, like the same size as little cocktail ones.
Oh,
not
I do,
like
I
big
do like
sauce.
pork
Yeah.
sausage.
Yeah.
That's a big.
Oh, so you're literally just making beanies and weenies.
But without the
Cheese and-
wieners, though, that's the thing. It's sausage.
There's nothing
instead
wrong
of
with
wieners.
beans and sausage on toast.
Yes, there is.
Yeah, that's just beanies and weenies. That's all that is.
Even Lee likes beans and sausage on toast.
At least British.
I've
I know,
had
that's his
that,
culture.
but never the toast part.
He has no palate.
Well, nothing.
Yes,
It's nice
no
on
doubt.
toast.
I've only
Do you
ever
guys-
had it just like in a bowl, and you just eat it like a soup, almost.
Do you guys have egg and soldiers?
Oh my gosh, James. What are you doing?
Okay,
dude?
No.
Is that like toad in a hole?
No, egg and soldiers. It's what I used to have as a kid. It's a traditional British breakfast, where you boil an egg, you put it in an egg cup, and
Okay.
you kind of cut the top off it, so you've got access to
Thank
the
you.
yolk.
You're welcome.
And then you get a slice of bread, and you kind of get a knife and cut it into little strips like soldiers standing, and then you dip them into the yolk.
We just call that a soft-boiled egg.
Yeah, but do you like cut strips of bread and dip them in the yolk?
No, stop it.
No.
No, we just keep
I
it a
hate yolk.
whole slice of
Me
toast
too.
and
Steph
just dip
loves
it in
it.
that way. Or
Yeah.
I went off it. I used to have it as a kid, but I went off it.
actually,
egg
the
and
way
soldiers.
we did it is we take the egg and we break it up and just pour it over the toast.
Oh no.
Egg yolk is so slimy.
Yeah, it's gross.
Yeah.
Egg yolk is good. Now, do you guys have pigs in a blanket?
Yes. Well, I don't
Yes.
know British.
Yeah.
term.
Of course.
That's
Yeah.
just what they call the
Yeah.
cops that are sleeping at nighttime.
How about hog maw?
I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what that is.
You take a pig stomach
Oh
and
my-
you stuff it full of
Oh.
sausage, potatoes.
No,
pork,
we have
and you bake it.
haggis. Yeah, haggis is
Yeah,
the
we got
same
haggis
thing.
Here, yeah.
Ugh, I wouldn't eat it though.
No, it's gross.
Hog maw is delicious. It's just like a giant sausage with potatoes
Yeah,
in
it
it.
sounds disgusting.
Yeah, it
Well, if you
really
think
is.
about it, all sausages is a pig intestine stuffed with pork and
I know,
spices.
and it tastes delicious. I love it.
Oh, should I miss
And you could do the same thing with beef, and it's just tripe.
Yeah, if we knew what half the stuff we ate actually was,
Yeah.
Oh,
I'd
yeah.
probably be put off it.
If you knew what was in the average hot dog, you would never eat a hot dog.
Oh, no, I know.
Hot dogs.
I love hot dogs.
Yeah, me
I would
too.
never give them up.
Those Costco fat wieners. Yes, please.
Yeah, our hot dogs are a pale imitation. They're terrible. I've seen your big wieners, Paul, and
Absolutely.
Yeah.
you know ours are just pathetic.
Oh, it's freedom sticking a fat wiener in your mouth, man. It's incredible.
We used to have a company that made them locally, but they just recently got bought out.
Ah, okay.
Because Hatfield's buying everybody now.
Who is?
Hatfield.
Oh, okay.
So who's the next birthday, Paul, in your family?
Steph first, then Isaac, like a week and a half later.
When's Steph's?
Steph's is the 11th. Isaac's is the 23rd.
Oh,
Oh,
Feb.
it's just 2 days after me.
Well, there we go.
Yeah, because I know you and Isaiah are at the end of the year, and Isaac and Steph are kind of at the start.
Yeah. Yeah, Isaiah and Cam's is 2 days apart. Isaiah on the 31st, Cam's on the 29th.
And you're the 28th of December. I'm sorry,
Aye.
man.
Yeah, it sucks. It's all good though. Oh crap! No, this Christmas was good. I was able to get some extra for everybody and stuff like that.
Yeah. You've made some awesome stuff on that printer.
Oh, and people want to buy it. That's the crazy thing. So Isaac's going to Quebec in the end of May. So I'm starting to sell the stuff to raise money for his
Nice.
Quebec trip.
Nice.
He's not going to Germany like his older brother.
No, so Isaiah got to do that for graduation at the end. So Isaac's only in grade 9. And so this is
That's
kind
right,
of like a
yeah.
minor school trip. And I was like, all right, well,
Right.
I asked him if he wanted to go. He was all about it. I'm like, all right, let's do it. So we just got done. Yes, 2 nights ago, we had a call with the teachers and all that stuff. So it's going to be $900 for him to go. And I'm like, all right, well,
Oh,
it's the end of May. So
That's
we can pay every, like once a month or whatever.
Right.
Yeah, it's still quite
that'd be a pricey trip.
It really is. But whatever, we'll make it work.
And when are you planning to go to Florida?
The end of October, the first week of November. That's what we're gonna try anyways. That's the plan.
I should meet you down there.
Heck yeah.
oh, that'd be awesome if you could link up.
I'm sure you don't want to go to Disney, but Universal? When
No,
there's a Super Mario
you could
place?
just
That's gonna be great.
I saw enough of you at Nintendo store, not to endure that ever again.
Oh, I was so happy.
Was he a kid in a candy
Oh,
store?
I was.
Oh yeah,
I went twice.
yeah.
It was awesome.
Pete, are you excited for the Switch too?
Yeah, that was just announced. And a new Mario.
Never experienced one, so there won't be two
There
for
won't
me.
be a 2.
Yeah.
I feel like it might be a good system for you for like easy games where you're like on the toilet or something.
Yeah.
For what it
I
is,
just-
it's not bad.
I'll just bring a book.
Another thing I'll give Nintendo credit for, they know their target audience,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
and they know how to make games
Yeah.
for them.
Yeah, and it ain't me.
Except for the Wii U. That was their only hiccup right there.
The Wii U and also the Virtual Boy.
Boy.
Oh, that was bad.
I wanted that so bad though, because I was a major Nintendo fan and I thought it was cool.
Didn't they only made like 20 games for it, and then it just
Yeah.
flopped out of existence?
Because they released it a year before the Nintendo 64 came out as like a betweener console, and they just wanted to test out the waters with virtual reality.
Yep.
Unfortunately, it gave people migraines.
Notice how no one's they've never gone back to virtual reality.
Yeah, they learned their lesson. Something other companies could, do.
Oh shoot, I gotta repair that system out front here.
Maybe.
There's still that video of you queuing up for the Wii U, isn't there?
Yep. Yeah, I was excited.
Have you still got your Wii U console?
No, I had sold that. I've sold a lot of my stuff that just sits there. Oh, run, 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 run.
Nintendo Power magazines.
Yeah, that's sad.
I love bouncing boom shot scions, boom shots back at them.
I never done it. I should
I don't even
learn
know how you do
that.
it.
Yeah.
It's the gunner's ultimate.
Ah,
Whenever
I
an
see.
enemy shoots you, it
Yeah.
bounces their bullets back at them.
Oh, that's a nice little perk.
Yeah, it's a nice ultimate. So you can literally make a boom shot scion kill himself.
that's good.
I haven't actually noticed the vampire effect of me getting health back, to be honest with you.
I haven't either because I haven't been hurt that much, I guess.
No.
I've noticed it
Excellent.
only because I've been intentionally taking damage. Because the more damage I take, the less damage I take from each hit.
Oh, excuse me.
Oh, tie.
Yeah, well, it's been icy, so I've been getting up early to de-ice the car and that.
Yeah.
Oh, Pete, you're so lucky not having to get up for work. Look
Oh,
outside and it's icy, frosty, and
yeah.
cold and miserable.
I mean,
You're
if
waiting
it's
for the
icy
car
and
to warm up.
frosty
I
in
used to walk
Tennessee,
to work.
there's
Oh,
What's
I
that?
couldn't imagine walking to work in New York in the winter.
Oh, I did it every day. 6 point something miles every day.
Oh wow, okay.
Round trip, yeah.
That's a little jaunt.
That's how much I hated the subway.
Yeah, no, I get it.
problem I've seen is New York are pushing the homeless into the subway.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like they've got all them like anti-homeless things
Hey, Otney.
to kind of stop them sleeping, in other places. So they're like, I don't have a choice. If I want to stay warm, I got to go in the subway. So then the subway fills up with homeless people like crazies and that, and
Yeah.
it just becomes a horrible area.
Yeah, they used to have like there were cops riding the trains all the time, so that worked out great. But for some reason they stopped that.
Probably
Yeah,
just
that
money.
sucks.
They're like, can't have those resources there.
When they'd arrest if you jump the turnstile, you get arrested and have to pay a fine, whatever. They no longer enforce that either.
Oh, that sucks.
So what happens when you got a liberal lefty thing?
Yeah, yeah. It started with the de Blasio administration, and it's continued with what's his name, Eric Adams.
Boom. Let's go.
Yeah, we've got a massive eyesore in Peterborough that's it's just horrible. So on our way to town centre, you go over a big bridge with a lake underneath it. And the council took a lot of taxpayers' money to build kind of a high-rise hotel there. And the idea was it would be a hotel overlooking the river just as you get into town, and it would have an open top, like, cocktail bar. The first, like, open top cocktail bar in Peterborough. And they thought, that'll attract, some high earners, a lot of meeting rooms, cocktail bars, beautiful. But as with all things, it was handled in the most corrupt and crooked manner.
Oh, okay.
The construction company that was meant to finish it took all the money and declared bankruptcy, and now the building sits half completed,
Oh,
exposed
no.
to the elements, and is a huge eyesore on our town bridge. And the council's raising council tax, so the taxes we pay, they're cutting back services, and the residents are understandably pissed, like, hold on, you've just wasted like £10 million of our
crazy.
money
Yeah.
on this crooked crap scheme that's half built, and now you're like, we can't pay for essential services. You want us
Wow.
to pay more?
That's insane.
Yeah, I know. Some people make a lot of money off this crap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corruption.
There's got to be a way to hold government accountable. Though. There's got to be something.
Yeah, it's
There
called
used to be.
elections.
Yeah, it's just you have to wait the 4 years or whatever, which is ridiculous.
Yeah. And sometimes you switching one bad to another,
Yeah, exactly.
But the way things have been going lately, the one party has gone like so far left that to me
Yeah.
is no brainer anymore. I can't vote. I
Yeah,
can
yeah.
never vote for a Democrat anymore, based on the ideology that they support.
I feel like we live in a world where politicians get away with more than they ever did.
Yeah.
Sure they do.
Like, if Nixon had the whole Watergate scandal now, I bet he'd have stayed in office. But when he did it, there
If he
was
was
so
a
much more
Democrat,
accountability.
They wouldn't have even reported on it.
Yeah, well, look at Hunter Biden's laptop. Did they do cocaine in the White House? No, no one knows what they did in the White House.
Oh, it's a Russian disinformation.
Yeah. But if you misplace $100, the IRS will know exactly what you've done with it, where you've been, how you've done this. You know, but the most important building in the world, they don't know what happens in it.
Yeah.
I have a little bit of money to donate.
Oh, I'll take a donation.
You do? Okay.
The diggity don't know.
I've got 0 in my pocket.
Ah, Paul.
What?
I've had to retire the Starfield controller because
Oh,
I started getting stick drift.
Oh no!
The first Xbox controller for the Series S I've ever had that's got stick drift.
Wow.
Hey, just
okay.
look at it this way: just in time for if they decide to make an Elder Scrolls controller.
No, believe it or not, that's the first controller I've ever bought that was a special edition controller. I usually only ever stick with the, basic one I get with the console.
Yeah. So are you going to try
Just
to
'cause
fix it?
I don't really know how. I've never taken one apart, to be honest.
It would be worth a try.
Yeah. Well, I got this one that works.
Sure.
It's weird going from a nice looking controller to the generic black one.
Of course. The other video I watched is testimony on what's been happening in short one.
Your Elite
Said they
controller
love those
came,
being
didn't
used,
it?
exploited. I'm like, that's insulting. That's like, yikes. Oh,
Your funky rare controller you made that says Urban Pharaoh on it.
Oh, my Elite Series 2 controller?
Yeah.
Yeah, that finally came in. That was kind of like a birthday Christmas present I got for myself. I was super excited. And you don't even need a battery with that, man. It's got its own rechargeable battery, everything. The Elite controllers are crazy. But since I stopped playing Call of Duty until they fix it, there's no point of using that hardcore controller yet.
Who was it? Was it Tim that quit out on Monday in a rage?
Yeah, he was done. And I get it. It's a broken mess. The amount of cheaters is crazy now. The exploitation.
Oh, so it's just like any other Call of Duty game now.
Yeah, well, they didn't. The other ones didn't have the Ricochet anti-cheat system, but this one apparently does, and it is not good. And they've acknowledged it. They even said it hasn't
Are they
worked
planning
like they
to
want.
fix it?
Anti-cheat, more like anti-working.
Yeah, so they're gonna.
Anti-cheat doesn't even do anything anymore.
They said they were gonna fix it for season 2 or season 3, and I was like, okay, why wait? Just fix it now. But you can buy a bunch of stuff though if you want. You can buy.
Oh yeah, gotta make sure the store works.
Yeah, the store works great. You can buy all these skins. This Squid Games thing is partially broke, but it broke everything else. So, like, I kind of miss playing it, but I just refuse to do it out of principle. So I'm kind of in a lull right now. I just refuse to pay these super expensive prices for Star Wars Outlaws or Dragon Age, whatever that Dragon Age one, the gay one or whatever.
Yeah, you told me it was woke, but I couldn't believe how woke until I saw those clips.
It is insane. And you know what's funny is Corinne Bush, who is the transsexual dude that was in charge of the whole game. He quit yesterday and stepped down and is apparently going on to other things.
Oh yeah, that's because the whole company's going under.
Yes, it is.
Good.
That's what they're saying. The Edmonton BioWare is apparently going to crash and burn.
I mean, it's not that they're going to; they actively are. They've lost 87% of their value.
Oh, sure.
Wow.
They owe more
essentially
than
the
they're
entire
worth.
company.
Yeah, that company was the company that made some of the greatest games, and it has failed miserably.
Well, that's because none of those guys who made those games are there anymore.
Yep.
It's BioWare pretty much in name only.
Yes. What was it? Andromeda they did. That was a huge failure. Then they did Anthem, which is a huge failure. And now Dragon Age, which is a huge failure.
And pretty much the only way they are not going to go bankrupt is if by some miracle new Assassin's Creed game comes out and just sells billions.
Oh no, that
It
so
literally
No,
has
that's-
to sell
That's
billions.
That's
Ubisoft.
Ubisoft.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
different.
never mind. I'm thinking of Ubisoft.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
talking
If they're
about
another
BioWare.
company that's going bankrupt.
Yeah, they're plummeting greatly.
Sorry, I get them confused because they're all
That's
the
all right.
same to me.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
For the life of me, I don't understand why do you have the need to incorporate like sexuality and that kind of stuff into a video
Oh,
game?
it's
Like it-
bad,
it-
Pete.
Yeah, it's like why?
Oh yeah, for Dragon Age, this was the worst that they've ever done, incorporated into what they have in there. It's mind blowing what they allowed.
Mate, you should see it, Pete. I mean, it's not your sort of game, and it's not mine either. But
Right.
there's a clip where all these mythical creatures are sitting around a table, and the conversation starts with one of these like demon-winged women going, "So I'm non-binary, guys."
Oh god.
Oh yeah, I saw
That's
that
how
one.
it starts.
Yeah.
And
There,
then-
there was one
Uh-oh.
video. It compared the dialogue in Dragon Age Origins to the dialogue with the new one.
Yeah, so I was watching the podcast and you were talking about like in some games they give you an option to make like surgical scars. and
That's
stuff like
Yes.
Dragon Age
Yeah, that's that one.
in a fantasy game.
Um,
That's
Where
what
you
they
cut
did.
off your boobs. Yeah.
Yeah.
oh,
yeah.
jeez.
Yeah, they thought this was, but with all honesty, the director of the actual game is trans, and so that's what he wanted in this Dragon Age fantasy game, was filled with the DEI stuff, and well,
It's
it failed.
it's
miserably.
fantasy.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Yeah, it has the word fantasy in the title.
Fantasy RPG. That's what
Yeah,
it is.
and
I-
it was
I love
his
that
fantasy.
series. Yeah. Yeah, the series is amazing.
Honestly, a lot of that stuff is just to check boxes so they can get that sweet DEI money.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not enough to make up for the cost of the game.
No, and that's why all this stuff is happening.
Yeah.
It's wild.
Honestly, they do that. I hope they go bankrupt. I mean,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Same.
you've ruined the industry.
That's what they've done.
I mean, they did say from the beginning that was their plan.
Yeah, that was that Sweet Baby Inc. there.
But
Yeah.
we need new companies to come up and then they just say fuck all that stupid shit and just create fun games to play.
Well,
and that's
that's
They
it.
Yeah.
are.
Fun
The
games.
double A industry is doing amazing right now.
What is? Sorry.
The double A game industry is doing amazing right
Yes,
now.
it is. And I bought a $5 double A or single A whatever indie game today, and it's actually decent.
Which one?
It's called American Fugitive, and it's a top-down
Okay.
sort of game where this dude gets his dad calls him over. He's like, something's going on here, and he gets accused of killing his dad, and he goes to prison and breaks out. And so the whole story's going from there. But you can do fugitive things while you're in the game, as in stealing
that sounds
cars.
cool.
Yeah, breaking into houses, stealing crap. It's funny. But I was like, because I need a palate cleanser because of the whole Call of Duty. I'm kind of in that lull, so I need something to spark everything
Yeah.
back up again. And that's not going to do it. I need one of those AAA experiences, but yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, there's some magic in smaller games though.
Yeah, it really resets everything.
But
The
even
biggest game I play is a double A game. That's like my main one.
All right.
Yeah, I bought
And
one
that-
the other day that's basically like a little puzzle game where you've got to basically make. I know Paul's going to say achievements, but it's a fun game where you've got a train and you've just basically got to build the track so it connects the stations, and it's actually really really fun seeing your train
Oh,
go
is that
around on
that
tracks that you've built.
Derailed? I think it's called.
I can't remember what it's called. Railway something. Railway 2, Railway Builder 2 or something. But like little things like that are just nice little things to waste your time and relax on. Like that Vampire Survivors was.
Oh.
I was addicted to that.
Because it's awesome. So Pete, what were you gonna say?
I was saying, I know you liked it and played Mafia 3, but I had a
Yeah.
real problem with it because if I'm buying a game called Mafia 3, I don't want to play as a homeboy.
Yeah, no,
You know,
I
I
see what
want to
you're
play a
saying.
guy
Yeah.
as a Vito or Gino. I don't want to play as
Yeah.
a Jerome or Leo. You know, and
Uh-huh.
that just because if you're playing a Mafia game, you expect to
Right.
play as an Italian guy.
Yeah, no, that's a legitimate thing because the first two were like that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, nothing wrong to have a black gangster game, but don't call it Mafia.
Yeah. No, that's right.
Mm.
So we'll see what the new one's going to be like, but I think it is.
There's going to be a new Mafia game.
Oh yeah, Mafia. Oh my gosh, they just announced it there a few weeks ago. Hold on, it's in my wish list right now.
Maybe the next one you'll play as the Irish Mafia.
No. It's going back to like 1936 or something like that.
Yeah.
Mafia Worlds, or hold on, the Old Country, Mafia the Old Country.
Oh, then I'm assuming that's all Italian then.
It could be Irish.
So Mafia the Old Country is an upcoming action-adventure game.
Sicily.
It is a prequel to the first game and the fourth entry of the Mafia series. The game is scheduled to release on PS5, Xbox, blah, blah, blah. It's supposed to
Okay.
be released this year.
I'll give it a try.
Ooh.
Yeah, even Google it just because they have a video out as well. You may not gameplay. I don't think it's kind of like the announcement.
But I tell you, if the protagonist is Martin Luther King, I'm not buying that game.
No, it's definitely not. No. How did these buggers get in here? Just a second. Are they spawned?
Thing is,
Oh, I'm coming.
we're so kind of tuned into stuff. We can see very quickly if something's just been put in there to tick a DEI agenda box.
Yep. No, that's true. But companies are now learning that it's if you make games for the modern audience, which is kind of like the minority, like they're not buying games. They're doing what
They're
everyone
making
else
games for journalists, not
Yeah.
people
Right.
who play
is.
games.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
too.
Yeah. Yeah, authenticity is very important to me.
Sure.
And if you compromise that, then I lose interest.
Yep.
A group of those woke assholes defaced Charles Darwin's grave last week.
Okay.
So Charles Darwin is buried in one of our main churches, and a group of Just Stop Oil protesters who want us to stop using oil and move to green energy spray painted on the ground 1.5, which is the climate goal that we missed last year. Oh no, global temperatures have risen more than 1.5. So they spray painted that on his grave and then glued themselves to the floor.
My God.
They
My
glued
God.
themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Just let them rot there then. Abandon the place where he's at for 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and just let them rot there. They won't do it again.
I mean,
I
you're not
agree.
wrong. They won't. And if they do, I'll be the first one out of there.
Yeah. That's awesome. Yeah, it's just insanity, man. People are nuts.
Haven't heard much of Greta Thunberg lately. I wonder
Not
what
at all.
she's doing these days.
I don't think she's doing
I
anything.
think she's rotting in prison.
Good. Hope she
In
dies in
prison.
there.
She got arrested in some country,
What?
and it was one of the ones that, yeah,
I hope she goes to the wrong place one time where they're actually gonna give her 35-year sentence and that'll be the end of her.
Oh man.
Yeah,
It
go-
could happen.
Go protest in China and Korea. Let's see
Yeah.
how that goes.
Well, it's,
Well, there was that American guy who arrived dead from North Korea, wasn't it?
I'm not familiar.
what was his name? What was his name?
Greta Thunberg.
Spuddy, you might know.
I
You know
don't
that guy?
offhand.
Who visited North Korea, and because he moved one of the Kim's portraits at the hotel, they arrested him for him. And when he came back, he slipped into a coma and died.
What?
Crap, what was his name?
That's crazy.
You gotta say, not one of the smartest things to do what
No.
he did. There's just certain places where there are certain things you just don't do.
Yeah.
Yeah,
no matter
Otto.
what. Your
Otto
bleeds or-
Warmbier.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2017, an American student, Otto Warmbier.
What a dumbass.
He was an idiot.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's just not smart.
Nope.
yeah. 6 days after he returned to the no, he slipped into a coma.
DPG, I'm all
6
about
days
it,
after
dude.
returning
More
to the
Xbox
States,
games
he
on
died.
PlayStation, Nintendo is great for me and
yeah,
for
he
the
never woke up.
Xbox ecosystem.
So he slipped into a coma in North Korea, and they shipped him back to the United
Yeah.
States. So yeah.
Yep.
I wonder how that happened.
Yeah.
Well, they say, oh, sorry, we gave him a sleeping pill to help him, and he fell into a coma.
Yeah.
But the inquiry says that that can't happen.
Yeah,
What
of
did they
course.
do to him?
Yeah.
Oh, easy. They caved his head in.
But yeah, that's what happens if you do something like that in a country
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah. It's things you do not do.
Yeah, in North Korea, they're seen as gods, the Kims.
Yeah.
You deface a picture, you're executed.
Yeah. You would think somebody would do a little research, beforehand before they go do something.
Well,
Okay,
I
we're
just
talking
wouldn't
about the
ever go.
TikTok generation.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, it won't be the TikTok generation for much longer.
Hey, you never know.
No.
It'll be whatever new toxic site did latch on to.
Yeah.
I feel, what I feel they should do? I feel they should ban OnlyFans. That would force so many girls that have their heads in the cloud to actually come back down to earth.
You're very optimistic that they wouldn't just find a replacement.
Well, they'd have to go to Pornhub or something.
Because where there's a business opportunity, someone will exploit it.
Funny thing as well, the guy that made OnlyFans started it for like musicians to get started.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, and
Like
he's like,
his-
wow, this does way more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like his mission statement for OnlyFans was young musicians publish their music on there. If people like them, they pay a subscription service to keep listening to it and seeing it.
Huh.
And then, it suddenly became a porn thing.
I'm sure he's not complaining, though, the amount of money he's making now.
Oh, no.
I remember he tried to ban the pornographic content, and then within a week, the company's revenue decreased by 50%.
Yes, that's
Oh,
right.
look what happened to Twitch. Are you still doing your reaction videos, Paul?
Heck yeah. Oh, so you're not watching, is what you're telling me.
I haven't seen them for a little while.
I started a new series on Friday, kind of like battles. So I take two artists that sing the same song and listen to both of them, react, and see which one is better. It annoyed some people, but I think it's only because they're fanboys of some artists, and they just didn't want to have their favorite artists kind of be outdone by another.
Yeah.
And so that's totally
No, the problem is that you gave an opinion on the internet.
Yeah. I like your little thumbnails that you do for them, of you pulling faces.
Oh yeah. You got to do the those sort of things. It's just all clickbait stuff.
It's amazing
Yeah.
how people have a conniption if you don't like something that they like.
Oh yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah, I saw that. I can't remember her name. Some woman doing like a Christmas rock thing. That was the last reaction I saw that you did.
A woman doing
I can't remember her name. Yeah, she was singing like some Christmas rock video thing, and you're like, oh, this is, yeah, oh, this is good.
Hold on.
Like the standard thing you're doing. I can't remember her name.
Let's see here.
Like Carrie or Courtney or something. I can't remember the surname.
Oh, Courtney Hadwin. That's it. That girl's crazy. She's awesome. She's just a young girl too.
I watched all of your Dan Vasquik when you did that ages ago.
There was one I didn't really like. It was the AC/DC one he did, Thunderstruck, which is an awesome, iconic song. Just wasn't a big fan of it. But yeah, like his fans are pretty passionate. They're awesome people. But yeah, these people keep giving me other artists to react to, and I'm just like, how do you even know of these people? Because there's some really incredible talent.
Well, no, that gospel singer who could sing really high as well.
Gospel singer. I'm not sure who that one is.
Yeah, I can't remember the names. Isn't Paul doing the podcast this Sunday?
Yeah. Unless I get
Yeah,
a
I'm
call, that's it. Oh, dude's melted. No.
That's a curvy on the last one, carrying the baby around.
I know, eh?
Yeah.
I felt bad for her.
A good sport.
Yeah.
You know what makes me laugh? I can tell by the look on Lee's face that he hates it when you do the Lee News.
Yeah.
The look on his face, it's
But
like, oh, it's cringy.
You know what that means, though, James. He's gonna pour it out even more.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Absolutely. And he hates it when I say, where can they find you on all your socials? He can't
Yeah.
stand that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that's great.
I can tell you get a little kick out of that.
Oh, I love it.
Mhm.
It's like, so I would say I was thoroughly annoyed on Sunday because Lee didn't even show up until the music started. And
I saw.
I like to
I
have
saw
a chat before, have a little organization. Hey, what do you got? Blah blah blah. Little powwow, and he didn't show up, and I was just like, okay, let's put a smile on.
You only mentioned it like 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, eh?
Yeah.
That passive aggressiveness right there.
I love it.
Like Steph wants to get groceries tomorrow when she's done work, so she doesn't have to go anywhere. We don't have to go get groceries or anything right after the podcast, so that'll be good.
Nice.
Yeah. But yeah.
Have you still got snow, or is it all gone?
Oh no, it's been light snow pretty much every friggin' night, enough to. I just didn't bother shoveling. I couldn't care less. But yeah, there's snow everywhere. It's not super thick or anything, but it's just there enough to cause some issues.
Have you managed another snow trap without a snowblower?
Oh well, they're saying Sunday night they're watching a massive storm supposed to come through, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, no, the boys help me, and so that makes everything so much easier. Instead of 2 hours, it takes like 25, 30 minutes for the 3 of us to do it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
So with the new trip that you want to take to Disneyland,
Yeah.
does that mean that the house sale is kind of off the off the table for this year?
No, if I can get all that done by the end of summer, that would even give us way more money to go away on the trip, just because of the equity I have in this house now. I owe, I think it's like 120 I owe on the house, and the house could possibly be sold for a little over 300 right now because of the way the market's gone. And so that would be huge. I'd throw almost all of it in the bank, or probably just invest it into the new house, whatever. But
So when are you going to start looking, or are you going to wait until you know where you're at financially in the summer?
no, so I'm gonna start looking here probably middle spring, and we'll figure it out. That's the goal, though. I want a place with 2 bathrooms. Just a kind of I don't want a big house, but just something a little bigger would be super awesome. Because our house is only 1,200 square feet. It's not.
One bathroom.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, 1 bathroom for 4 of us.
Whoa! What happened to him?
Yeah, he went down and came right back up here. So right now with Isaiah is still laid
he's
off.
currently stuck in the floor. Okay, that happens.
Now he's dead.
It's exploding everywhere.
Oh, all my crap is destroyed though. Oh my gosh.
Got some cash for you. So how anxious are you to leave? Are you going to be at the point where you're like, I just want to get out? Or if you don't find anything, you're going to be like, well, we'll just stay until something comes up?
Yeah, that would be it. It's just, we won't, what we'll do though is, we'll put the house up at the same time that we have like an interest in buying a house or a couple houses. Because our house will sell right away. Just our location is prime. And so the place will sell right away. So we want to make sure we have a place to go to right away. So I'll try to, I've already been talking to some of the realtors and such. And once I do my income tax for 2024, I'll actually have like a financial plan to go off of.
Okay, very nice. Very nice,
Yeah.
Mr. Paul. Very nice.
Like Steph wants to stay in this area, but we'll stay east side because that's just where we've been forever. But
Well, and you've got your jobs and that. You don't want to have crazy commutes.
yeah, exactly. And then Isaac, his school is close to our house anyways, his high school.
What about Isaiah and Cam? Are they still looking at moving to Moncton?
So Cam, he has, I guess he's doing a little bit more testing, even though he passed his ambulance paramedic exam.
Yeah.
Which is great. He's got to do another drive test apparently, a second one. And then there's something else, and then he can start throwing his resume out. He's meeting with somebody anyways. He can choose the 3 places where he wants to work, and then he'll be hooked up. Here, do you have a revive available, James?
I do.
Okay, I'm gonna go down just so I can save or not take forever to repair everything. Kill me! Kill me! There, I'm down. Boom, thank you.
And you're up.
So yeah, I got plans this year, and I want to work it. I want to do it, but this
Work it, Paul.
yeah, hey. But yeah, 2 bathrooms, man. It would be awesome.
No, I completely agree. It'd be nice having your own kind of bathroom. There'd be the pool bathroom and the family bathroom.
Yeah, even just I gotcha. Even just like an ensuite to a master bedroom. Every bedroom we have is small, is tiny. Hey Isaac, it's 6:10. I need you to go get ready, dude. They're gonna be here soon. He's downstairs playing MetaQuest here right beside me.
Okay. Man, that story you told the other day about how you barfed on the rum.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
I was in stitches of that.
that was-
Pete, did you hear that?
Yeah, I did hear it.
That was a riot. I felt
What possessed you to even do it?
well, it was New Year's Eve, and I had some friends
Yeah.
coming over, and like Isaiah partakes. He samples, and on my way
Right.
home. All right. Yeah, and so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get some. And then I got the premium Captain Morgan, the good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then I didn't drink much, but sure as hell didn't agree with me.
That's like 80 proof. It's pretty potent.
It really is.
Mm.
It was
Yeah.
massive. Kid left the light on.
So did you just start feeling unwell, or were you like, oh crap, I'm gonna be sick?
So I had 3 drinks, and then I was just like, this is after eating a big thing of pad thai as well. So I started feeling the alcohol, like a little woozy. It's just like I could feel it in my head, and then I could feel it in my stomach, and I'm like, I'm not feeling good.
How much rum did you put in each drink?
I don't know. I would have filled at least a quarter of the glass, like a small.
Yeah.
A quarter. That's quite strong.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
it's
it
for
wasn't
rum.
a shot glass either. It was kind of like a.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Regular glass, right?
I guarantee I had too much in my stomach. told me
Would you
Wow.
say you did about a fifth?
a fifth of the bottle?
Your little whiskey bottles are like a fifth of a gallon.
Man, I don't know. I'm not sure.
And how many times were you sick?
Oh, I probably ralphed 8 or 9 times, like while I was in the bathroom, because I emptied everything.
Oh,
Yeah. it was fun.
Did you feel okay afterwards?
Oh,
After
like
you,
like $1,000,000. I felt
yeah,
amazing.
it's amazing how that cures you so quickly.
It's so weird. I was like, all right, let's go. But
Well,
That's
at
just
least
oh,
you did it
funny.
at home. I've done that in public too many times to
oh
remember.
no.
Yeah, I was much younger.
Yeah, so I'll
That's just
probably
funny. I was in stitches when you said it. I
I'll
really
never
was.
drink again though. Like there's
Yeah,
no
you
need to ever
said.
do that. And I don't drink anyways. I've never seen any pleasure in it. It doesn't taste good unless it's filled with sugar. So I was just
Well,
like,
yeah. The thing is too, like the next day, unless you barf like you did, it's kind of wasted because you're tired and you don't feel good, and
yeah,
it's not worth it.
no, definitely not. Yes.
Yeah, we call it being teetotal in the UK.
Teetotal?
Yeah, so that's a phrase for someone who doesn't touch alcohol.
Yeah.
It's just you're teetotal. That is a very British saying.
Yeah.
But I drink a glass of champagne with my mum every New Year to toast the New Year in.
Sure.
That's literally all I have. And since mum's fall down the stairs, that's all she has as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you ever drink, James, or you just never really got into it?
I never used to drink on my own, but
Mm-hmm.
when I was in certain situations with certain female acquaintances in my younger days, I did partake in far more consumption than I probably
Ah,
should have
You
done.
needed those beer goggles to do it. I get it.
But no, for the last probably 15 years, I've barely touched it.
All right. I still never tasted beer before. So.
Yeah,
I hate.
obviously with my
beer.
stomach issues as well, I don't have fizzy drinks of any kind. I don't have alcohol, don't have a lot of joy in my diet.
Yeah. All right, so we're on tier 43. Steph said she's on her way home, so if we can just rip through these next 6.
Yeah.
We should, I just don't want to quit.
That's cool. So you're just having a chilled one with Steph tonight then?
That's it, man. We'll watch some Tulsa King unless she says, well, why don't we watch a movie? All right.
Our Hallmark movie?
No, she won't do that to me.
Oh. Well, not now. It's not Christmas.
Oh, instant skip. Well done. Yeah.
You love those Hallmark movies with her, though. I bet you sit there and get really into them.
I'm on some of them. I do, to be honest, but I'm usually on my iPad for the most part, and then some of them will actually trigger my my curiosity. I was like, oh, wait a minute, this actually has some content to it. But yeah, they're pretty much all the same.
Yeah, they are. They're Christmas movies too. They all have the
Yep.
same premise, really.
Now she doesn't watch the Valentine's ones or anything like that because they do it again for Valentine's Day because that's their shtick. So.
Yeah. If I consider watching the movies like that, 2 hours of my life I can never have back. That I just wasted.
Well, Steph and I always we're always together at home, so there's never like me doing my thing and her doing her thing. Like this is the way it's always been. We go to bed at the same time. Everything is just
Yeah.
Yeah, but what time are you up?
yeah. Well, that it all depends, but yeah, I'm usually up between. Lately, it's been like 2 o'clock and 5:30. That's
You know what, Paul? You've got me trained. Every time you message me in the morning, I have to look what time it is and then think what time it is for you, just to think how early it is.
no,
Like I'm
it's-
trained to think how early it is for you now.
It's all good. What early this week? I think it was Monday or Tuesday. I was up at 1:40, 1:49. I think it was. And, it wrecked me for a couple days. Like my body's now. It's so weird. My body's now used to getting up between 3 and 4 instead of between 4 and 5, and so I can handle a full day waking up between 3 and 4.
Oh, I can't.
I never used to. Like 3 o'clock does hit pretty hard, but now like I can do it. But now that I really don't have a game that I'm fully into and enjoying. Oh, sorry, I didn't skip.
And then there's Pete getting up at lunchtime chilling. And
Yeah,
you're like,
but
3 a.m., let's go.
yeah, but see, I also went to bed at 3:30.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, which is like 4:30 my time or 5:30.
No, it's 5:30 my time, I think. Yeah.
You know what I'd love? I know she'd never do it because she knows not to. But I wish Steph would get up early with you one day. And just to see how annoyed you'd be that your personal
No,
Yeah,
time
no.
she already
is
knows.
spent with her.
Now she already knows it. We were talking about it because she wants to kind of like do a workout in the morning, and she said that means I'd have to cut into your morning time. And I said, well, I said how early? And she's like, well, 5 o'clock. And I was like, all right, well, we could do that. So funny.
Oh, that'd be funny. Oh, Paul, let's do something as a couple. I'm already up at 4. I could just imagine the look on your face like, no, this is my time.
No, I wouldn't say anything. I just my attitude speaks loud enough. Oh, it's so funny. It's just I'll tell you, there's really nothing. Well, I can't say there's nothing like it, but I gotta what can I send you? I just couldn't get it tomorrow if that's okay with you. Yeah, there's really nothing like you just have that hour or more depending on what time you wake up. Of just everything is black. It's dark out. You just have the TV, your controller, and or whatever else you want to do.
It's like you're reliving your younger bachelor days, isn't it, for an hour or so?
I don't know. I don't even remember my bachelor days, to be honest.
I don't either. It's such a long time ago. Well, I'd say I remember, but I don't miss them.
Yeah. I was
It's just like in your own company, isn't it?
yeah, that's it. Like I was married so young anyways that yeah. Well, I think I was 20 when I started dating stuff, so.
You mean when you wore Steph down?
When I
she wasn't
beat
doing
her
that.
down, that's right.
I can't come out tonight. I'm washing my hair.
Yeah, I get to spend time with my dad. Like, okay, buddy. All the other girls wanted to come over to me, but I had to chase you.
You picked the one girl who was hard to get.
Yes, I did, which is wild.
I can't believe that other woman was like, "Oh, you know, I've always loved you. Why?
Wow, Vicky.
Why did you go with Steph?"
Good old Vicky. Yeah, I got some words for her.
Oh, you've got some funny stories in your life, Paul. You really do.
Oh my. Yeah, it's been you know what? We didn't have money or anything. Zero father, but my mother made kind of the best life I guess I could have had.
Yeah, bless her.
Yeah, it was a wonderful. She made life really fun, really awesome.
The thing about having kids young as well is Isaiah and Isaac are going to grow up with good memories of your mum as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyways. And the only thing they'll know about Steph's mom is I call her lunatic, and
Oh, she's dead?
no, she's just a lunatic. That's
Oh.
it. She's crazy. No wacky woman, man. She wasn't as crazy, I guess, as she is now. The older she's gotten, she is wacky. It's unfortunate.
Comes with age.
Yeah, I would say so. Plus, she's living alone at home. She has nobody other than her religious fanatic friends. And
Oh.
yeah, it's crazy.
Oh yeah, they would have been part of the church as well, wouldn't they?
Oh yeah. Like Steph's dad left the church years before whatever it was, and then they had broken up and blah blah blah. And yeah, she chose the church, and she still chooses the church. What was it? Thanksgiving, I think it was. She came to eat, and she's like, "Oh, what time is it? I'm gonna go out with so and so and so and so." I'm like, "It's a family dinner.
Yeah.
What are you doing? So Steph took her over to her friend's house or whatever. Well, the hell with you.
I agree.
Yeah, it's stuff. Tease me
Skip.
All right.
Do you miss your old room at all, Paul, or do you like streaming in the basement with the
The basement's
kind of
just,
arcade stuff?
I like it down here. It's just so friggin' cold. That's my
Have you
only
still got
complaint.
that little heater on you?
Oh, I've got it blasting on me. It's been going for a while now. But it's a personal size and it burns. I have to put it on medium because it's a satellite sort of heater. It's like a dish that just
Yeah,
reflects.
we get them over here.
Yeah, and it just sends straight burning heat towards you, and so. But yeah, it's a
Yeah.
good... Go ahead.
Oh, no, carry on.
I was just gonna say it's a good heater. And that's about it.
Yeah, I had one similar to that, and I found that if I'm directly in front of it, I'm burning, but if I'm just to the side, I can't feel anything. Is it that sort of?
Yes.
It's like the heat is so focused, like a laser beam.
It is, and I have to kind of rub my chair. That's why you'll see me turn to the side, because my chair's on fire almost.
Did I tell you I caught my mum's socks on fire?
No.
So obviously, you know, my mum has circulation issues, and I'm always warming things up for her before she comes downstairs when she wakes up in the morning.
Yeah.
So when she comes up and gets dressed and that, everything she puts on is warm. So I always, this may sound nuts, but I always microwave her socks for about 30 seconds.
Okay.
And that makes them toasty
As
warm.
you do.
One more to skip. One more to
As
skip.
you do.
Oh.
But I didn't realise she had a pair of socks that had like rubber grip soles.
Oh no.
And I put them in the microwave, and within about
And they
4
were
seconds
extra
they
warm.
caught fire.
Oh
So I
my
had to
god.
quickly get them out and throw them outside.
Oh, that's amazing.
So they weren't like whole alight, but like they were like smoking and little
Of course,
flames
yeah.
on the little rubber soles. I didn't know they were there. And the smell of burnt rubber in the house.
Oh no.
I'm like, I have to get rid of this smell before she wakes up, or she is gonna not be a happy bunny. So yeah, that
so
was the
funny.
thing that happened.
How long ago was that? Just a bit ago?
2 years ago.
Oh, 2 years. Okay, that's funny.
So like, just after she fell down the stairs, I started having to kind of look after her a little more.
Sure. How's she doing?
Getting older.
Yeah.
Like her circulation's getting worse. Like she used to lose blood flow in her hands, and her hands would turn white only when she was outside
Yeah.
or in extreme cold. Now that happens in the insulated house. When she goes from room to room.
Well,
Like it's you know, she's 72 though.
of course. Yeah.
So each year it's going to get worse, which is another reason why I'm saving like a mad dog for a house deposit. Like I'm like, I can't be caught out if anything happens to my mum. So
Yeah, exactly.
but, yeah, I'm looking after her.
Oh crap!
I'm coming.
She's upset. She's shrinking as well.
It's just the AI soldier.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So my mum used to keep her tablets like on a top shelf, and as of about 2 weeks ago, she's moved it to the bottom shelf. I'm like, why have you done that? She's like, I'm struggling to reach it now.
Yeah.
Because apparently you shrink a little when you get older.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do. That's why I can't wait to see how tall
It's-
Steph is in a few years.
She's already tiny compared to you.
Yeah, she's 4'10".
Yeah, that is pretty short.
So I got a coworker, he was 6'2". Then he hit his 70s and he went all the way down to 5'10"
What? Oh wow.
from just back problems.
Yeah.
It was 5'10" or 5'11" from 6'2".
That's wild.
Yeah, that's pretty dramatic.
I bet he lost a lot of weight as well.
He did. But that was also from cancer as well.
Oh
Yeah.
yes.
Oh.
Okay, get my butt kicked.
I remember I used to have a laugh with my nan when I was younger. 'Cause she developed the old person hunched back, so she was really hunched over with a walking stick, and she'd always wear like a grey-green cardigan, and she looked like Yoda when she'd walk like that.
Awesome.
And I'd always talk like Yoda. When she's like, "You'd go in the kitchen and sort some bits out," I'd be like, "In the kitchen we must go." And my mum knew I was taking the piss, but my nan was just like, "Yeah, yeah, we'll go in the kitchen."
Oh, that's funny.
Bless her.
Thank you.
No, Pete being polite to the AI soldiers.
I know. You know that I said thank you because I thought it was one of you
No, I
guys.
know
And
you
then I
did.
realized I'm taking it back. Don't worry.
I know, totally. That's hilarious.
Oh, you weren't kidding about Lee being a little late.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. I think you should
Maybe he'll
use.
show up for the boss wave.
Yeah, the first 50 minutes of the podcast, you need to reprimand him a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Just,
Yeah.
just
Most
give it to
definitely.
him. Lay it in thick. Oh, okay.
I just want to say well done on your kill on Call of Duty on Monday. You were getting really angry. Do you remember you placed a trap down
Oh,
and that
yeah.
guy slid into it? That was amazing.
That was awesome.
This is it.
Airway Philly.
Matriarch. It's Mike.
What have we got?
Yeah.
There's the
Certainly
matriarch.
is.
All right.
Yeah, you guys really lock this down towards the latter part of the game.
Yeah. Mark just messaged me again too. He's like, Warzone on Saturday? I'm like, yeah. We'll do it. I'll do it, like, I'll play it with him. But to play it on my own, like, I haven't touched it all week. Oh, another one? What the?
Well, you've been working as well.
Yeah, no, that's true. But even in the early mornings, like, I haven't touched it. That's when I would play the most.
Look out, Pete. That's alright. You dodged a grenade.
Oh. That's for me. It's taking so long for me to get my ultimate.
Save the tap. Save the tap.
And you got rid of it. Who killed the matriarch?
He
Peter
did
Spuddy.
with GL.
I
Yeah, we
finished.
knew it'd
him.
be either Pete or Spuddy.
I finished her off, but it was Spuddy did it mostly. I didn't got my ultimate, so couldn't do much.
If I hit stuff with
They
my
mostly
torque bed,
come
they
at
can't
night.
move for 3 seconds.
Okay, cool. And there we go.
And so she wrote.
Steph just messaged me and said, we don't have rigatoni. We only rotini pasta. Oh,
Oh no. Oh.
Rotini's still good.
oh
Yeah,
but
it's not bad.
rigatoni. Oh.
I know, but it's
Better than nothing.
All right, we'll have to go out.
But
and eat
it's
that.
delicious spirals of goodness.
All right, we're getting
Now-
takeout.
Are you joking? Or are you serious?
I'll let you know. I'll let you know what we decide. But there's a 50% chance it's takeout tonight. All right, boys. Thank you so
Alrighty.
much. I hope you guys
Thank
have a
you. You too,
wonderful
guys.
weekend.
you too.
You too. Take care,
too.
guys.
See ya.
See
Have
yous later.
fun.
Thanks for the game.
Absolutely. See ya. All right. That was awesome. Doot. Let me fix this. And let it go crazy. All right, boys and girls. Thank you so much for hanging out. Chillin'. We went into extra time today, which was awesome. So turn off the heater because it's melting my flesh. And enjoy the takeout. Well, we'll see. We'll see for sure. She knows I'm serious about that stuff. So, all right, Rigatoni, man. Okay, I'm out of here because I really got to pee. So, guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. If I don't see you, everybody have an amazing day, rest of your day. And I'll be streaming tomorrow with Mark. And so do we opt? Steph just said, so do we opt for something else? Of course. So here we go as usual. My name is Paul, and you guys take care. See you guys. Love all you beautiful people. Yeah. All right.